Hello everyone, welcome to lesson 13, April 23rd. This is going to be the last lesson of angles and the last slide of this Prezi. Starting next week, we're going to learn about triangles and you're going to have the link to the new Prezi. Let's go over the slide together. Whoopsie. Finding the missing angle of intersecting lines numerically using numbers. When two lines cross each other or intersect and make angles that are not right angles, we call them intersecting lines. If they make right angles, do you remember what do we call them? Perpendicular lines. So intersecting lines that make right angles, we call them perpendicular lines. These are just intersecting lines. And we're going to find the missing angles using our math skills, numbers. We're not using a protractor. That's all. This is all it means here, numerically. We're focusing on one picture at a time. AC and DF are intersecting. We are focusing on this portion of the picture. When two lines intersect, they're creating four angles. Two that are in front of each other. Right now I'm focusing on A, B, C to the right. So the focus is on dark pink and blue. The whole angle is 180 degrees. Angle FBC and FBA are supplementary angles, remember from previous lessons? Because if I add them, I'm going to make a straight line or straight angle, and the measurement is going to be 180 degrees. Again, from previous lessons, we can use part-whole strategy, and you can use either number bond or tape diagram models to solve for the missing angle. The whole is 180 degrees, one part is 40 degrees, the missing part is 140 degrees. I'm moving to the next picture. I wrote down the value of this missing angle right here. So I know this is 40, this is 140, and it makes sense because this angle is half circle 180 degrees. Now the focus is going to be on yellow and pink angle here, dark pink. DBF, this down portion of it. The entire angle is 180 degrees because it is a straight angle. One part is 40 degrees, the other part is, we just did the same subtraction, right? The other part is going to be 140 degrees. I'm going to write down the value of it here. Now I'm focusing on A, B, C, the left portion of it. So the bright or light pink and the yellow angle. Again, these two angles are supplementary because when we add them, we're going to have a straight angle, 180 degrees. I know the value of yellow, 140. This is my CBD angle. I'm looking for the value of DBA. The whole is 180 degrees. One part is 140 degrees. The missing part is 40 degrees. Let's look at the value of the angles that are in front of each other, across from each other. What do you notice about it? The yellow and blue color. What is the value of them? 140 degrees. What is the value of bright pink and dark pink? Each one is 40 degrees. They're the same value, right? So anytime you have two crossing or intersecting lines, the value of the angles that are across from each other is going to be the same, always. This is a rule. Let's click here. I would open here actually. When you go to this website, which I love a lot, you go to down here, you just choose intersecting lines. And you can play around with it. I'm going to show you all of the values. As I switch the value of each, the two angles that are across from each other always stay the same. Do you see that? You can just go over this website and explore. No matter how many times you change it, these two are always going to stay the same. As small as it is, as big as it is. Then you can cover the value of them. Not this one, this one. And then test yourself. So if this angle is 106 degrees, what is the value of the angles that it cross from it? It is 106 degrees. If this angle, which is my D, is 74 degrees, what is the value of B? It should be exactly the same, right? 74 degrees. Just play with it, sweeties. And believe me, you're not going to get any different answer. It's always going to be the same. This is going to help you with problems with angles, because if you know these two that are in front of each other are always the same, you can just get the missing angles very easily. I'm going to go back to the slide. We have one more quick lesson before we say goodbye to angles. Full angle and a missing part. A full angle, also called a complete angle and round angle, and it is 360 degrees. Do you remember we had this about something like this before? A full angle is a circle. It is made of 4 right angles. 4 times 90 degrees is 360 degrees. So the value of a full angle is 360 degrees. Same as before, if I know the value of whole and I know one of the parts, I can use the strategy of whole, part, whole, and any models like number bond or tape diagram to solve for the missing part. 360 degrees, take away 100 degrees is going to be, what again? 260 degrees. Perfect. Okay. You can go again to that website that I gave you. You're going to go to point. You're choosing 2 angles. Again, you can change the measurement. See if I make 2 straight angles, I'm going to have 180 degrees, right? If I make 190 degrees, let's see, one right angle, the other one's going to be 270 degrees. Okay, you can again hide one of the values and give yourself some examples to practice with. If the value of angle B, angle A is 210 and the entire angle is 360, what is the value of B? 150. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed learning about angles. By now you should be expert in angles. Keep up the amazing work. Make sure you go over the slides and the lesson one more time before you take the exit tickets. If you have any problem, make sure to reach out to your teachers. We're always here to help you, and we're happy to hear from you. Keep up the amazing work. Happy learning.